Over a lifetime, every one of us changes more than we realize. Think about it. We start off as a tiny baby, just 50 centimeters long, with soft skin and chubby cheeks. Fast forward 90 years, and that same body may now be stooped, gray, and covered with age spots. Every single cell has been replaced, many times over. We've lived through countless experiences, and most of them we won't even remember. The 25-year-old can barely recall what mattered so deeply to them at 5. The 67-year-old struggles to remember what weighed on their mind at 30. And yet, through all of that, we keep the same name. We think of ourselves as the same person. But are we really? Or is personal identity far more complicated than we think? So where exactly is our identity located? Some people assume it's our body, that as long as this body is intact, we're still us. But let's test that. If I lost my hair, still me, right? Lose a finger, still me. Even lose a leg, of course, still me. But what if a demon appeared and forced us to give up every part of our body except one? Which part would we keep? Almost no one would say their elbow or belly button. Most of us would say our brain. And that tells us something important. Deep down, we know some parts of us feel more me-ish than others, and the brain feels the most essential. Christianity has its own version of this. It teaches that our body fades, but our soul continues on. Even lovers play a similar thought experiment. Early in a relationship, they'll ask, "What do you really love about me?" The wrong answer is your muscles or your curves, because those aren't really me-ish enough. What we crave is to be loved for something deeper, our mind, our soul, our essence. So let's push it further. If I lost the ability to play table tennis, still me. Forget how to cook asparagus, still me. Even lose a language I once spoke, still me. Skills don't seem central to identity. But what about memories? Surely my childhood bedroom, my first love, my first trip abroad, that's what makes me, me. And yet, even if those memories faded, I might still be me as long as something else remained. And that something else is character, my unique way of reacting to life, my sense of humor, my sense of justice, my values, my temperament. Even if memory is wiped clean, if my character stays, the people around me would still recognize me. They'd still say, "That's who you are." The philosopher John Locke called this the sameness of consciousness. Imagine a demon offers you a deal. Option 1, you remember everything, but your values and character completely change. Option 2, you lose every memory, but your values, your temperament, your core personality stays the same. Which would you choose? Most of us would choose the second because deep down we know identity isn't memory, it's character. This changes how we think about death. If identity is just our body, then death feels like the end. If identity is just our memories, then yes, death erases it all. But if identity is about character, values, and temperament, then death doesn't fully win. Why? Because those things don't die with us. They ripple outward. They live on in others, in culture, in future generations. What we've loved, valued, and believed continues to exist long after our bodies return to dust. So maybe who we are isn't just this fragile, temporary body. Maybe we're a collection of ideas, inclinations, and values that last longer than flesh, longer than memory. And maybe, just maybe, the most important parts of us never die. That's a reason to hold life with a little more wonder and face death with a little less fear.